welcome to our IG Live, our first episode of NFTehTarik. Yeah, where first and foremost, we are not financial experts. We are just guys who are trying to learn about the NFT space, and we hope that we can be beneficial to those who are watching us. So yeah, so let's introduce ourselves. Zeke, let's go first. You go first.
I'm just going out there waving at people. Hey everyone, thanks for joining in. My name is Zeke. I'm creative director of VI. So I've been lately I've been attuned to NFT world. So here we are, the first episode. It's been a long time coming. I think it's been like 2 months. We've been sitting on it, and we'll talk more about why we're doing IG Live instead. Okay, but go.
Yeah, okay, so my name is Iqbal. I'm also co-founder of Diplomat and Art Collective. So I'm an art director, and I do urban art. So like I do graffitis, murals, and I also do graphic design. Yeah, so both of us are in the same some sort of like same industry. But yeah, so let's get to it, man.
Okay, so we have some flow going on. So we have like some agendas to talk about. But mainly this will be the first episode, right? So this is the first time we're talking about NFTs. Okay. But so why do you want to talk about NFTs?
Okay, so basically I think the journey for myself started like okay, when I first heard of NFT was when Gary Vee talked about it. Like I think it was a few months back. But I think the NFT
few months back.
Yeah. Like I think 3 or 4 months, like earlier this year, right? Like he was talking about VeeFriends. Yeah, then that's the only time that I heard about it. But then I didn't even think about it because one of the things when I saw the artwork that he was putting, it was, to me, it's not something that I would like lah. So I was like, okay, what's this? You know? But then like he was sharing on his IG, he was talking about the future of NFTs, how non-fungible tokens is going to take over, how everything is going to be digitalized, how everything is going to be on the blockchain. And then like over time when I started dabbling into crypto, and then like some of my friends were talking about it, and then they were like telling me like, hey, you're an artist, like NFT is really for you because like that's where you can thrive. You can actually sell your artwork, and you can actually own your business and not have like third parties and all that lah. So I was like, okay, like usually like when we work, we have to collab with someone, and then that person will probably be a third party, or like will be managing or project managing, or like there will be a middle person always in between like, as an artist to kind of bridge you with the audience. Yeah. But then for this, like I realized like you can create your community, you can actually share with them directly, which is not something that is not out there. Like people, like artists with their Patreon websites, with their with their IG, and then they're posting. So it's the same thing. But then the only thing good about it is that like you are creating a community that can earn from both ways, in a sense. Yeah, and I think that is very interesting, and that's where I started to like look into it, and yeah.
I don't know why I'm here. So so basically we are starting this conversation, this chat, because NFTs are like a new thing. It's like we're experiencing a whole new internet all over again. Back then when people are saying that the internet is bullshit, what's email and all that. So I think I kind of see it in a perspective where we are in a phase where it's new technology, new system, new culture, where eventually it's going to take over our lives. So we are just doing this. So for me, I just want to do this to document my journey, our journey, to kind of find out, to learn with everyone. So I'm guessing that this conversation will relate to those who actually don't know about NFTs, to kind of like learn with us as well. Those who are like experts, you can kind of like bear with us because we are like just picking things up as we go.
Or maybe you can join us and share your experiences as well.
Yeah. Okay. So before that, what's NFTehTarik? What's that?
Yeah.
What's the format?
Okay, so basically the format is like we've been dabbling in this together, like hand in hand, together on two separate computers at two separate locations, every time communicating and trying to understand the space. And I think just to share a little bit, like when Haziq was purchasing his first NFT, he was asking me whether he should buy it, and like he's not going to buy it unless I approve it, which is so weird. Like sometimes.
Oh, you mean you mean when I was purchasing the BAYC, is it? Confirm kena flag. Confirm kena flag. Okay, kidding,
Yeah,
guys. Okay.
but then like we were doing it hand in hand, and yeah, we were experiencing everything together because we felt like we were scared lah, like we don't know what we're gonna do and all that. Then we're like, okay, you know what? Let's just do it together. And I think NFTehTarik will kind of document like every section of the way, like even sharing the stories of scams and all that. We have experienced it before, so yeah, those are like the most important things.
What? You got scammed?
Hey, bro. Yeah. Yes, I got scammed.
Okay.
I got scammed, and yeah, it's like a bitter lesson, but at the same time, like I think we felt that we shouldn't be hiding behind all this. We want to share as much as we can, and I think over the time when we are actually like putting up the episodes, like we will be inviting friends who we've met while we are embarking on an NFT journey.
The NFT world.
Also, yes, and the NFT world. And also like hopefully, yeah, you can see them tell their stories, and we, being the so-called dummy, ask them like stupid questions and and like act really like we really don't know, because let's be frank, we really don't know. We just went in, and yeah, and hopefully from there you guys also like learn, and yeah, and also share your stories with us. Like I think in the meantime, if you guys have any questions as we move along this episode, like yeah, feel free to comment, and yeah, Haziq will be checking it out, and then we will try and answer.
I'm busy trying to wave at everyone, so I'm just gonna give a quick shout out. Shout out to wow, there's a lot of people. Ridwan, Pictorial Rojak.
Hey, Pictorial Rojak, what's up?
Everyone who just joined in, hi, hello. I don't know, like we'll try our best to give you guys value lah from this conversation. So but for the first episode, I think we just want to lay down the whole process, the whole flow of NFTehTarik. So it's gonna be a lot of learnings. It's gonna be a lot of like sharings, a lot of like raising like questions and all that, which I have personally. But what is NFT? Yeah.
Okay,
explain to me. Okay, explain to me like I'm a 5-year-old.
Okay, so if let's say a chocolate is a fungible token, because like for
Ferrero Rocher.
A Ferrero Rocher, because like everybody can buy a Ferrero Rocher, everybody can have a Ferrero Rocher. But what if let's say I have this Ferrero Rocher that it's green foil, and then I have another Ferrero Rocher that is blue foil, and I only make one of it? That means there's only one of this Ferrero Rocher that has a green foil. Or maybe it's a Ferrero Rocher with a strawberry filling instead of a chocolate filling.
What if it's a Ferrero Rocher?
I only make one.
What if it's a half-eaten Ferrero Rocher?
Yes. Then and you own it, and the bite is like maybe like a nibble. Like people take one half bite, but this one like nibble only. You cannot even see, but then it's a different thing altogether. And I think that's a non-fungible token. That means it's one of a kind. You can never have in this world. Only you have it.
Okay, I'm gonna try my best to summarize what you ever just said. So NFTs are like chocolates. So let's say it's Ferrero Rocher, but it's a unique one where it could probably be beaten. It could probably be a different foil. You know, usually Ferrero Rochers are gold, right? So you're saying it could be like blue or green. So it's exclusive to probably 1 out of a million. So
so this particular chocolate is once beaten, twice shy.
Okay. Okay.
No, that's okay. But like, yeah, it's unique. It's like a unique thing. Like nobody has it, only you have. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's a
bro.
Forrest Gump and style analogy.
Correct.
Okay, let's do another one, like for
Okay.
clarity.
I don't know whether you watched okay, what's that show? Shit, I forgot that show where Jason Gordon-Levitt, the cycling,
Fixie. Is it on?
the
The fix.
Fixie movie,
Okay.
So you know, there's one part where they pay the money to the triad, and the triad draw a happy face on the receipt and give them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a
Ooh. Ooh.
yeah.
Nice. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Okay,
an
okay.
NFT.
I
So
think the easiest one that I can,
it does not have a money value to it, but it has a transactional value to it, and it's only one of it.
and it's rare.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I were to try and draw another happy face, like it won't work lah, because it's not on that receipt. It's not the happy face that she drew. Yeah, it's only one of a kind. Yeah, and it has value because that was a transactional value, right? Because it's an exchange for the kit and the money.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like in my head lah, like the analogy of an NFT.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to elaborate my new analogy
Okay.
of NFTs.
Okay.
So you go to Uniqlo, you buy a lot of shirt, but then there's one particular shirt, there's a stain, and you buy that, and you own that one unique stain, and that stain could be from okay, well, that's a bad one. Okay, but I give up.
No, but that's right. So it's unique. So that's why.
Okay,
That's why,
so that but that stain needs to be from someone.
yeah,
It needs
it's
to
from
be
unique. It's from Uniqlo. That's why you buy it from there, bro.
That's why it's unique.
Yeah.
Okay.
People watching, yeah.
Okay. Got Iqbal, cut the crap, man.
But
Let's talk about proper.
yeah, but that's true. You see, it's unique. So it's a one of a kind. It's a one of a kind thing that only you have. You know.
Okay.
But then it's
Okay.
transferable for something. It has value.
So if I own it, what's Uniqlo gonna do for me?
Okay, that's a good question.
But by am I asking the right
But it
question?
has, yeah. So
Okay.
it has a transactional value, like something that if I were to have
Or
it,
why
it
would I
has
want to
a value.
buy that shirt with a stain, for example? Why?
Yeah. Usually in the fashion world, it's like you want to be unique lah. So you buy something that, hey, guess what? I bought this from Uniqlo, but hey, you know? Yeah. So see, Sally Pocket say, and utility as well. So it has to have value.
So
There's something
what could
that builds it.
Uniqlo's utility be?
Year-round
discounts.
Perhaps if they say
Yeah.
no, not year-round discount.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Be part of the community, like you're ambassador of Uniqlo, for example.
what are we talking about Uniqlo?
Okay. Uniqlo never buy airtime, so it's okay. Let's move on.
Yeah, so I think basically NFTs are like unique tokens that has transactional value or like a utility to it, or like something that gives like value to someone if you were to purchase it you know. Like for example, for Gary Vee, very simple. You buy your VFriends NFT, that means you are getting first dibs at his talks, his
VCon.
conferences. Yeah. So things like that. And then like the other utility is that you are in access to this community of people who also own VFriends, who are business people, who are like founders, who are also like startup like owners, CEOs,
Yeah.
which in turn like it creates this ecosystem that benefits everyone, including the buyer and the seller. And building that community. So yeah, that's perhaps what NFTs are about. Like I think over time we kind of know that at the end of the day, the crux of it is community. Like creating NFTehTarik, like, you know, when we are doing this, we are actually somewhat the start of building our NFTehTarik community, where, you know, we find people who are the same as us, who are like, oh no, I don't know what's going on. Like I see these two people talking, what's NFT, what is NFT, what is NFTehTarik, but never mind, I'll listen in and we'll find out, and then we'll grow together. You know what I mean?
So Bal, I got a bigger question for you. Where's your
Yo.
NFTehTarik?
Yeah, so yeah, we're waiting for waiting for some plugs. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, unfortunately, I'm a coffee person.
Fortunately, I'm a water person. Whatever, guys. Okay. Okay, so I'm hearing a lot of terms, utility, community, and all that. So it is a lot to take in. So there's definitely gonna be some involvement in the understanding of crypto. Definitely like Ethereum, blockchain, the whole idea of blockchain and all that. So hopefully we will discover all these together in the next following episodes. And hopefully you'll join us lah in terms of our journey of learning about NFT. So as I'm busy with waving at people who just came in, thanks all 16 of you for joining in.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Hopefully we can actually inject a little bit of value about NFTs for you guys.
Okay, like you want to talk about the story of like our first NFT or
let's talk about why are we doing this live.
Why are we doing this live?
Why?
I think so basically we first started off like we wanted to work on Zoom, we want to pre-record it.
We want to do on Clubhouse.
We wanted to do on Clubhouse,
Twitter Spaces.
Yeah, but why IG Live? I think at the end of the day, like I think you guys also want to see who are these misfits, So there you go. Yeah, and then also like it brings credibility like hey, we are not doxing ourselves.
Doxing? Yeah. What is doxing, Bal?
Yes,
what is doxing?
7 seconds. Okay, so there's something that I learned. So basically, is to expose yourself. Like, not say expose yourself as in flashing, but then usually doxing a project is when they actually reveal their identity behind the creators of the particular project. So that's called doxing. Something that I think we will debate in the coming episodes because we have several views about that.
Doxing. Yeah. Okay, so in my point of view, why we're doing this live is because we want to put out content that gives us less friction. Because IG Live, it's easily documented, easily saved. There's a form of interaction as well. You can see you guys commenting in the comment section. We also want to try to repurpose this into like short content for TikTok, IG stories, and also for Spotify. Are we? Then, but we need to hire people to do all this, man.
Yeah, but if you guys got any like plugs, please send us. We will try and make it work. I think we will try and build it with you guys because number one, first and foremost, like we appreciate, like we didn't expect to have viewers actually, but to have like 13 and 14, I'm a bit nervous, but at the same time, I'm fine. Like I'm excited to share our stories with you guys and hopefully one fine day, like you guys are able to share your stories with us on IG Live together, like the frame side by side. Then we have conversations together.
We're gonna jump into episode 2, which we're probably gonna like slice and dice this content, and we're gonna talk about
we're gonna talk about like what is an NFT project. Then we're just gonna show like maybe the first NFT that we minted.
Okay. So I just want to lay down that so on VI's Visual in Considerations IG, so we've been heavy about putting out content about design, about freelance, about creative in general. But as we go along, you will slowly start to notice our shift in conversation where we want to start having conversations about NFT because that's something that it's something you cannot hide. Something you gotta evolve, you gotta adapt to. So we are starting to have that conversation. We are noobs in NFTs. We are just like dabbling into the whole idea of 2 months old. And I can confidently say that we only know 0.000000001% of NFTs.
You're talking about our knowledge or Shiba?
Is that the value? Okay. So
Zero.
so I don't see ourselves talking a lot about crypto the values and all that, but we will be talking about art, about the creative, about
and about the
marketing,
utilities,
about the strategy, about whatever that's not Shiba. That one another life lah. Another life. So yeah.
No, we're not going into the crypto world. Not talking about investments at all. Yeah. Although NFT has relation to investments, but yeah, we just want to talk about like the whole, like just the utility and the design and the art side, the aesthetic
design. So Bal, you have your preference of art design. So I also have mine. So I think in the next couple of episodes, we keep saying next couple of episodes or whatever. So we're gonna look into that. So I think right now, let's just cut to the chase and move on to the next episode.
Thanks for joining.
Cut.